tried to stop the success of this game, but there was no stopping it.
Well, there's no stopping the success of any of it, right? Types of like hate on it that like there were a bunch of like just totally unsubstantiated claims that PowerPoint was using generative AI. Like people are pushing this, and journalists are pushing this. Like, oh yeah, it could be AI. Like Hogwarts Legacy, yeah, this has happened a lot. If anything, what it's proved is that the market speaks for itself, and nobody speaks for the market. You can't speak for the market and tell people what they like and what they don't like. Now, as I mentioned previously, within days of the game launching, it had already hit 10 million copies sold, and on the day of its launch, it rose to 2.4 million concurrent players on Steam. Now, it's steadily sitting 3x Dragon's Lair players as people have started to complete the game. A popular headline that ran for about a day was that the game had lost 2 million players within a short period of time. At 1,400 UTC, the game was at its peak. At 2,300 UTC, the game had lost millions of players. Some people had immediately started claiming that the game was being modded. However, this is a clear indication of how popular the game is in China.
Yeah.
Many of those players helping Steam to break its all-time concurrent player count across the entire platform, as well as now being the second most played game under PUBG in the growing algorithm. Yep. Now, there's an important story here that's not being discussed. If we look at the top 15 games of all time played on Steam, including free-to-play games, 7 of those games are widely single-player games, while 6 of them are live service, 2 of them being Lost Ark and New World on live service. But as hard of a push as we have seen with live service games over the last few years, live service games are primarily being pushed to make money. That's the reason why people want to be able to continuously make money with live service games. I think that there are too many live service games in the like. To think of a live service game as like a T-Rex in like a dinosaur ecology. You can't